Alright guys, just to get a little visual, we're right here. We started over here and we're switching right here. We're coming all the way to Indianapolis. So this big old map all over here. First drop. And then our second drop is right here. So from here to here. Pretty wild. What is up guys? Welcome back to Heavy Duty Hustle. So me and Noah just left Portland. We're Portland, Oregon. We're somewhere in Oregon still, but we're about to switch. Just right now, the ABS light was on, and it was weird because the ABS dash light wasn't on, and so I was just doing my little inspection thing, like doing my pre-trip and stuff, and it wasn't on the dash. So I just turned off the truck, turned off the lights on and off, and then unplugged the pigtail, and yeah, it turned off. I mean the truck is off right now with all the lights, but yeah, I just disconnected the pigtail and it turned off. It's not on anymore, and everything's good on this truck, trailer. But I want to talk to you guys about Hometime. So I had a few questions about how Hometime works, and as a few of you might know, every 6 days you get 1 day off, and that's how Hometime pretty much works. But obviously if you have an emergency or something, they'll go ahead and make an exception for you and get you home or whatever. And I kind of have a prediction right now because me and Noah already requested another 3 days off, and that's due to Noah's card there was like fraudulent activity on Noah's debit card, and so he had to cancel it, and he has no means of paying for anything on the road. So I lent him one of my credit cards so he can get through these 2 weeks or whatever. But we gotta get some home time because he needs to go and replace it, and so that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. So while we're there, we don't want to just stop by because we need to make sure he goes to the bank and actually gets a card and not just hope it's there when we pass by. So we're actually gonna take like 3 days off and stuff. But right now, like, our trip plan or whatever is we got a load from Portland, Oregon, all the way to Indianapolis, Indiana. Is our first drop, and then our second drop is in New Jersey somewhere. And after that, I'm thinking they're gonna end up sending us all the way to LA, because all that together would be about like 6 days or so, maybe even 7. And then from there they can just send us on a short run to Phoenix or Albuquerque, or they can just send us all the way to Dallas and then bobtail us to El Paso. So I'm not too sure what they have planned for us, but yeah. And then also Hometime depends on if you find anything wrong on your pre-trip or anything once you get there, because like when we took our last Hometime, it was only supposed to be 5 days, but then the truck had to go into the shop, and it ended up being there for an extra 3 days. So it really wasn't like, we weren't planning on staying there 8 days, but I mean, we didn't mind it because we were home or whatever. But dealership kind of took a little while to get everything rolling, and then we figured out the problem on a Saturday, or I think it was a Sunday, and they were closed, so we had to wait till Monday, and then they were kind of backed up on work, so that's why it took about 3 days. But I mean, if you guys have any other questions about Hometime, put them down in the comments and I'll be sure to get to them. I do want to mention, those of you guys that are going through training or orientation or anything, the company does offer you 1 week of Hometime once you complete your training, so that you can go and get anything that you're missing, or just to see your family again before you actually hit the road pretty hard the first time around by yourself or whatever. But yeah, just know that there was some people in my training group or whatever that chose not to even take any of their Hometime. But me and Noah I think we took like 2 weeks, because during that Hometime we were trying to get our hazmat. So the hazmat process, as you guys know, or may not know, is a bit of a process. You have to go pass your hazmat, and then after that you have to go and get your background check and then drug test, and then or do you do a drug test? I'm not too sure. I'll make a video on it just so I can get my thoughts straight and stuff. But you do get Hometime for that. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be posting things that go on in like my life and my plans as far as business and everything. And then obviously I'll keep y'all updated on Noah. I'm gonna be making a video on Noah specifically because I think he is in a unique position of being a truck driver at the age of 21, and just seeing his outlook on it. I kind of already have an idea of what it is, but just to enlighten you guys on what he thinks about the whole thing, you know, it can open some eyes, you know, because you might have a younger brother that wants to be a truck driver and you just don't know what would motivate him to do it or anything like that. Or maybe he doesn't even know he can be a truck driver and make more than $1,000 a week and stuff like that. So more than $1,000 a week is a lot of money for someone that age. But I'll go ahead and get that video out to you guys. But just stay tuned, and like always, catch y'all in the next one. Peace.